look at it broadly, in the medium to the long term, then you begin to associate with the interjection made by your colleague that to what extent that this led to long-term debt sustainability, right, over a longer term. And that is where I believe that there is some level of risk that we have to bear in mind. It may satisfy the concerns of the IMF. Remember, the IMF program, whether we like it or not, is not so long-term, right? 2026. 2026 is going to be difficult to say we have achieved debt sustainability. Probably a logical outcome would be ask for extension. So we said
an extension for how long? Another 2 years or another 4 years?
Another 2 years or so. Remember when the program was approved on May 17, 2023, when we examined it, our conclusion was that this is a program that is designed with extension in mind. So it's not going to be a 3-year program. Bear that in mind. Because if you look at the debt contour, the trajectory, and the country's own history, and the level of fiscal primary surplus that we'll be able to record, bearing in mind an election year in 2024, then the possibility of fiscal slippages, there's real risk, right, that we have to bear in mind. But to the extent that this agreement on time scarcity paves the way for the board to meet and approve our first review, I think we can take that with both hands. Remember, that is all we have been looking for. But it doesn't mean we are out of the room. I'm sure your colleague mentioned that there's a lot of work now to do in translating the aspirations of the 10 states into actual and working out the details with member countries. But after all, even if we have progress from that, that is just $5.4 billion out of the $20 billion universe of eligible bonds available for restructuring. So there's still the bulk of the debt to be restructured, so it's yet to come. But of course, I agree with the Minister of Finance that with this progress, at least it gives government that space to also shift considerable attention to the restructuring of the external commercial. So there's a long way for us to go. But bear in mind, times are hard everywhere, and that will guide the country in terms of how far we can push, in terms of the level of haircut that they have to take. Even if it comes in the form of moratorium, we could still estimate haircut if we look at the present value of the old bond vis-a-vis the present value of the new bond, given the new interest rate and the maturity term. We can still estimate a haircut from there in present value terms. We'll call that one the realized investor loss.